All right. So there's a lot on my mind. There's a lot on my chest. There's a lot on my heart that I want to talk about with this. And I guess you can pencil this in as one of those strip down challenge things, but it's more so I need to talk and I need to get my thoughts and my feelings out there because I talk a little bit about on Twitter about this and it doesn't really 140 characters less no matter how many times you post something doesn't really get things across. So first off, I'd like to say if you're watching this, thank you. You are going to hear my raw thoughts and feelings on a lot of stuff going on. You're gonna hear me swear a lot, probably. I do that. Yeah, that's how I am as a person. That's how I am. Everybody calls me Crimson, Crimson Seabed, all that good stuff. My name's Chase. I am a content creator. I play Pokemon a lot. I don't stream as much as I'd like to because I work 60 to 70 hours a day. And I still manage to come home and do my best to create content for everybody who does watch and enjoy it. Thank you. It to know that people sit down and actually enjoy and watch my content, like it makes them feel better. That's awesome. That makes me feel really good. There's a lot on my mind that just it hurts me. It hurts me a lot, and it's been going around a lot recently. And I want to give my thoughts on it. And whether you agree with those thoughts or not, we can talk about that. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up in the comment section of this video because I'm so tired of people treating other people on social media like objects. It it pains me to see that because we're people too. And I'll never compare myself to anybody else who gets abused and mistreated the way they do just because of who they are. But it has happened to me and I've had stuff come back to me and it's so much. You're watching this, and on the opposite side of the screen, I'm not Crimson Sea, but I introduced myself to you. My name's Chase. I love doing what I do. I hope to make it a life goal. It's a life goal of mine to be able to do this somewhat full time, be able to provide just by creating content, playing video games, hanging out with people, connecting with people. It's what makes this all worthwhile is connecting with people. But when you start to envision these people as a channel or you envision these people as an account, when I see it happen, it just hurts. There are people on the other side of a screen, there are people on the other side of the tweet, there are people on the other side of a phone, on a Skype message, on a Skype call. These are people you're talking to, not just usernames and stuff. Everybody has their own identity. Whether or not they're comfortable sharing it on the internet is one thing, but you need to keep that in mind because so many people just use people, and it's not right. It's not right. They use people, they use names, they use affiliations to try to better themselves, and it's just I don't like it. I don't like it. And someone's going to come in the comment section and say, the only reason your channel's where it's at is because you got invited in the GBA. You're damn right it is. My channel's as big as it got and as fast as it got because I've got an association. But have I ever tagged every sort of GBA member and asked them to like all my stuff and do all... No. God, no. I work for what I have. I work for what I have, and that's the damn truth. I have grown a lot because of the associations that I have, but I have never once pursued these people saying, hey, give me this, hey, give me this, hey, give me this. If people help me out, it's because they want to help me out, because that's what friends do. You don't pursue somebody with false intentions of being a friend. You don't go to people and put on this fake presence that you care about them and you want to be their friend only to just get a shout out or to just get some sort of benefit for yourself from it. It's not right. Whatever happened to people treating each other the way they want to be treated? Oh, well, I want people to treat me and shout me out, so I'm going to shout out other people. No. Whatever happened, if you did something for someone, it was out of the kindness of your fucking heart. Whatever happened to that? That is how I have always been. Anytime I've ever done anything for anybody in this community, it is because I've done it out of the kindness of my heart. I've never done one thing to gain anything for myself. Never. If I see people, and this hurts me so much because I see people that I really look up to and that I truly believe are good people and have good hearts, And it's just, and it's sickening, and it makes me sad to see these people go through this, that people just abuse them and try to just absorb off of them and leech off of them. And it's so much, because I care about these people. I genuinely do. And whether or not I talk to, tens to 20s of people that I see this happening to, I was in a bad place in my life before this, guys. I was fucking depressed out of my mind. I still go through bouts of it. I would sit in a room under 4 blankets all day with a laptop and fucking just watch YouTube videos and try to just forget how fucking miserable I was. And these people pulled me out of it. And when I see people try to just mistreat those, it hurts me, because I care for those people. And I care for these people in the community who are my friends too, who I talk with every day. I'll text them, I'll shoot them a message. If I ever see them post something, it's sad. If I see them post something, that might be, somewhat detrimental to their health, I'm not gonna, reply to it and be like, oh, hey, tomorrow's a better day. I'm gonna message them. I'll hit them up on Skype. I'm gonna message them like a person and reach out to them and ask them, are you okay? Because I'm not just gonna say, oh, that's just this account. Tomorrow they'll start tweeting something else because they'll feel better. No, what about how they're feeling right now? They're a person, goddammit. It's just so much that I think people just need to take a step back and realize that we're all just people. People have names on the internet. They have names in real life too. Do you know the people you are friends with on the internet? Do you know their name? Do you know their hopes and dreams with what they want to do? Do they have a YouTube channel? Do you know what they want to do with it? Do you know what their goals are with it? Do you know what they're going through in life right now when they tweet out, are you sad? Can you relate to them? Can you message them and say specifically, hey man, I hope things with your family get better. Hey man, I hope things with your significant other get better, man. Hey, I know you're going through a rough time with your significant other right now, but I'm pulling for you. If you need me, talk to me. Do you know, or do you just associate yourself with accounts because it gives off an appearance? I try my best to relate to everybody, and I try my best to reach out to people who are friends of mine, because I always want to make sure they're okay if they're feeling that way, because they're people too. It's not just tomorrow it'll be a different vibe. Everybody feels that way. You can go to bed pissed, wake up the next morning. It's the same thing looking at an account. But it's about caring about these people, guys. And it just, I don't even know. It's just, I see it happening so much, and it makes me sad. It does. And I wanted to just kind of share my thoughts about this with you. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But at the end of the day, we all got to realize that, we're people. Everybody's a person behind the screen. Just learn to reach out. Just learn to care a little bit, Don't try to just take. Learn to give. The only way people are succeeding, the only way I've ever felt I've been successful is by helping other people succeed, and that's by giving. And that's why I give to my friends. I give to all the people who are friends of mine. If they need help, I give to them, because I care about them and I want to see them succeed as well. I've never gone into a situation. Do you want to know why there's no co-ops on the channel? Because I really only want to do those with my friends. And there's only been 3 that I've ever even considered. There's been one with a Nestor, which we're still working on. He's a great guy. He's a great friend of mine. We text a lot. We talk about, I'll make sure he's okay. There was one with Mikey. He works harder than I do, man. That man puts in the work, and he works hard for what he does. He's got a family he needs to provide for, and he still comes through the end of the day and does what he loves because he's got a goal in mind. And that hasn't gone through because, you know what? Life's busy, man. Life's busy. And I've never took it as a personal thing when either of these fell through. I've got another one with my buddy John, John's a great friend of mine. I text him all the time too. We talk about life. We talk about hopes, goals. We talk about dreams. We talk about what you're doing today. I talk to him. I ask him how him and his girlfriend are doing. How's school treating you, man? Because I care and I want to know. I don't just care, hey, what's the next plan on the channel? I care, hey, man, how are things with you and your girlfriend, How'd that test go you were telling me about? And none of these have gone through, and I've never taken it personally because, you know what? That's life. Sometimes plans fall through, and these 3 are some of my friends, and that's why they haven't gone through. That's why I don't plan co-ops. because I only like doing it with people I'm friends with. And I hate seeing people who come out of nowhere asking other people for these collaboration projects, and they've got no idea who I am. I've got no idea who you are. You know, I'm not gonna go. I respect. I'm not even gonna use names in this video. But if I saw a channel, 200, 300,000, 400,000 channel that I respect, but I don't talk to, I'm not gonna message and be like, "Hey, dude, do you want to collab on something?" No, we're not friends. We're not gonna get along. What do I get out of that? We're not friends working together on something we enjoy. At this point, I'm just looking for, hey, can I have some of your subs? No. The 3 people that I talked about, our channel size are relatively the same. John's is bigger than mine, but you know what? John's a friend of mine. He could have a 2 subscriber channel. I don't care. It'd be fun to work with. It's so fun recording with an Esther. It's so fun recording with these people. Streaming, being in Skype calls, man. I don't know. There's a lot on my mind, and that's all I can really say. I've been as real as I need to. I've gotten what I need to say off my chest. I'm gonna go and do laundry. It's about as real as it gets. You guys see the pile of laundry behind me. I'm still wearing work clothes. I just got out of work, and I wanted to get this out there because it's just how I felt. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you guys soon.